Hello, good day, guys. Remember we have talked about trading orders and so many other things. So I told you guys that the only topic that will take us much time is analysis. We'll do analysis for a very long time. You have to, as a forex trader, you have to always practice on how to do analysis. So today I'll be breaking down how to do analysis, and I think it will be easy for you. We have already analyzed this pair, which is known as GBP I won't make use of this. I'll change it GBP JPY. So first thing what you want to do your analysis, it's what you have taught theoretically and you have also done the practical, which are what? First thing you need to find out your support level and your resistance level. Finding out support level and support and resistance level, you have to do all this on higher time frame. You have to know where the market is coming from and where the destination of the market might possibly be. A market that is buying or a market that is selling, it has a destination. If a market is going down, go and look for the area where the market is heading to. If you are not if you are not able to join the sell to the down that the market is pushing to, you'll be able to catch the buy from where it's going to. Now on this GPJPY, because today is Sunday, I have to start on higher time frame to know what the market is doing. On daily time frame, I'm only having this high. On daily time frame, I'm only having this high up here as my resistance level, which I have multiple support below. But first thing first, I know market cannot just reject from here. There must be something behind there where market is rejecting from. So I have to look for the area where this market is rejecting from. So on this time frame, I can't see anything. So I'll push to the weekly time frame to know what's the cause and what's the reason of this rejection. You always need to find the reason. Now pushing to our time frame, you can see here, this is not the last high of this price. We have this level on weekly time frame. We have up here and we have up here. Market can't push up from this point up to this point in a single day. No, it might take you 2 months, 1 month, and so on because this is a bigger time frame. Now you have to focus on the closed area that are very close to your resistance level. We already know that you have support down here. We already know all this. I want to focus more on understanding the trend and how to get your point of interest, which is your POI, where you want to pick the trade from. So after understanding this, I will zoom out my chart. So zooming out my chart on weekly time frame, I notice I have one resistance here and I have another above. So I have to check if price have retest them or not. So checking this, here we have a bearish engulfing, which after engulfing this white candle, price push down. These are swing high above. So I'll mark out my resistance. Remember, here I want to know the market structure, I want to know the market direction, and I want to know if price have retest everything. So based on this view, price has not retested this resistance level. So I'll extend it to where the market is presently to confirm if price has retested it or not. So pushing this to this level, I notice that price has not retested this area. Fine. I'm okay with that. I know that there's still possibility that market might retest that area and there is possibility that market might not even retest it. Then I will tell you what you need to see to know if the market is going back there or the market won't even go back there at all. So here we have another point here. Why I'm marking this second resistance is this is very simple. Here, after price push down from this resistance up here, it get to this point, return back to retest here before pushing down. So immediately price left this first area, price has not retested there before going back, which is this. When price pushed up from here, it pushed down, then return back to retest this candle here. Then after that, price pushed down here. So as a trader, I'll be expecting price to retest it before pushing down. But price stopped here, which is known as the flip zone, before it pushed down. So since price pushed down from there, this simply means that okay, if this is what is happening, price has to retest here back. Price has to retest somewhere here back before going down again. But you can see price has not retested it. After this push, then it pushed massively without retesting up here. So it's very simple. I'll delete this arrow and focus on where the market is presently. Remember, we don't focus on the past mostly. We focus on the future and the present, what is going to happen presently and what you are thinking might happen ahead. So on weekly time frame, we have our resistance in this form. We are done. Then still on weekly time frame, this is our lowest support level here. Why am I marking up there? Why am I not marking down? Is this, if I decide to mark down, if I mark this candle here, you can see price has retested it at this level. Then later on, it's print this. If I decide to mark that also, price has also retested it here. From that point, price push up to this level, return back to retest, push, then this point. So if I decide to mark that other candle, which is this white one, you will notice that price has also pushed up, retest before going up. So that's the reason I marked this. So after marking this, I've noticed that okay, price left this point, do not stop till it get to this area. And since price get to this area, we are expecting either the price to break up here before going up or returning back. So on weekly time frame, we have spot out our swing high and swing low. We have spot out our resistance and support. But remember, these are weekly resistance and price has tapped into it and it's already rejecting. This little rejection on this weekly time frame is a big profit on other time frames like the 1 hour, 30 minutes, and so on. So you have spot this rejection on this time frame. Now, for you to confirm if this market is still going to sell down till it gets to this point, it's very, very easy. Here, we have this as our support. We also have here as our unretested support. You have a lot of support. Now, for you to confirm that this is going to sell, remember, remember we have this low here. So this low that we have right here, we will expect price to push down, return back to retest somewhere up here before we sell more to this downside. That's if you are picking this trade on weekly. But since you are going to pick this trade on lower time frame, a moment please. Okay, let's continue. So we have already spotted out our support and resistance on higher time frame. So now I'll push down to where we can get our entry. I think let's start from 1 hour. You can start on any time frame. Don't worry about the time frame I'm using. You can use any time frame. Remember, I told you lower time frame starts from 30 minutes to 1 minute. Mid time frame starts from 1 hour to 4 hour. The higher time frame starts from daily. So here on this time frame, I'll delete the rectangle I have before on weekly since I've already know that this is the weekly tab. This is where price tap on weekly before it's pushed down. I already know that and it's already on my mind. So I can just drop a line there. Up here, that was where price tap on weekly before it started rejecting, which is this. So I can delete this rectangle. Why am I deleting it? Is just to make my work neat. But don't forget, we still have another resistance above, up, which is up here, which price might still buy to that point. But for now, we have to focus on what the market is doing. So on 1 hour, we have a simple view. Now I need to look for two things. What are you looking for? Your swing high and swing low. Let me remove this line first. So removing this, you can see up here we have our swing high and below there will be a swing low down there. Down here we have our swing low. It's very easy. Now since you have spotted out your swing high and swing low, you mark them out. You mark out your resistance or the tested resistance at that area, which is this. Marking this out, we have our resistance where we will look for selling opportunity. And down here we have this push to the upside. Market has retest before it pushed up again and stop at this area, which our POI was here, but price has not retested that area. So we'll be using this as our extreme, the origin, the main POI where the buy started from, and this is the main POI where sell started from up here down to this point. So after marking this now, we have our resistance and support. So now, what do we look for? It's very simple. Here you can see since when market push up from here, it break this up, retest and push up till it get to this level. Then later on, it push down here, then it buy up. Now you need to find out the reason why market buy from here. It's very simple. We have here this level, it supports. So marking the support out will extend to this point where the market reject from is this. Okay, since you have this, can see after this pushed up to this up, price return back to retest here before going up. Then later on it return here, pushed up, give confirmation that it want to buy, return back to retest before it buy to this level. So extending to where the market is presently is this. Now you notice that market has tapped into this resistance. Now two things are possible going to happen on this trade. Number one, we have support below, we have resistance above, and we have where the market has tapped and market is very close to that place. Now the two things that are involved are either the market should buy or sell. If the market is going to buy, you expect the market to retest this area. You expect the market to retest this area before you look for buying opportunity to this point where the market has not retested. That's number one. Then number two, if the market is going to sell, you expect it to break our support level, then a retest to confirm the break and change the support to resistance. Then we'll look for selling opportunity down to this point. So now we have understand the view we have on 1 hour time frame. Now, how do we get our entry? It's very simple. Remember, if you are looking for buy, if you are looking for buy, if you won't be busy, no need for setting pending order. You need to wait and spot confirmation. How do you spot confirmation? Confirmation is this. Since this is our support level, let's assume price push down from up and tap into our support level. Immediately price tap into this. Sorry. If you are looking for buying opportunity, you assume this is our support and price is selling from up here. Gradually, it's coming down, selling, creating lower low and lower highs. Till price tap into our support. Immediately price tap did this, then later on tap into our support. Immediately price tap into our support. If you want to buy with confirmation, that does not mean you should start buying from here immediately because it is support. No, you need a confirmation. What's your confirmation? A market that is going to buy is going to tell you that it's going to buy. How? The market, after tapping into your support, it has to reject and push up a little bit and break a high. What high is the market breaking? It's either a break high once or two times. Remember, this is a high. Then later on, the price has pushed down. Then later on, it buy till it take out this side. Good. Immediately market has take out this side. This simply tells you that the market has given you reasons that okay, it's going to buy. So after market has taken out this side, just look for this point. You get your POI there. Remember the reversal candle. Either you get a doji candle here for buy, or bullish engulfing, or evening star, or gravestone doji. Any of those candles I mentioned to you guys earlier. So after you have spotted that okay, price has broken this high, this will simply give you a confirmation that market is going to buy from that area. So because the market is going to buy, that does not mean you should jump and start buying from here. Anything that makes you to jump and start buying from here, your risk is high. So you will expect a retest back to this key level to buy with confirmation before you look for, before you buy, before you enter the buy to the upside. So this is the only thing you will look for to get your entry with confirmation for a buying trade. Immediately price tap into your support level, you will expect it to reject and take out the previous high for buy, the previous high, and take out the previous high for buy before you look for buying confirmation. So after price has take out this high, you can now set your buy limit, your stop loss not should not exceed 20 pips, and look for a buying opportunity to the upside and target your little 5 reward. For sell is the opposite of this. It's not difficult. It's very, very, very simple, just like this. So for sell, this is what you need to see to know if the market is going to sell or not. You need a confirmation. You don't need confirmation only if you will be busy with other stuff. Let's say do your analysis at night and you already know that you will meet up around 8 o'clock to monitor the market. You can still pick the trade by setting pending order, but you need to know setting that pending order, what's your risk. Okay, let's take for example now this other trade. If you want to pick it with confirmation, is this what you need to see to sell from up here is very simple. Even if you have done your analysis and you have set your short position that okay, I'm willing to sell, at this level, and your risk, let's say this is your risk, and your entry is at the tip of the rectangle, you make your stop loss a little bit above the rectangle. This is 19 pips, and you're targeting a sell down. So if price is actually going to sell, you expect price to buy from the level where it is, which is here. You expect it to buy, to start buying from there to your own point of interest where you want to sell from. Just like the mistake one of our students make. We have done analysis together. Your classmates, yeah, we've done analysis together. But I've already shown you, okay, this is the PR we're waiting for this trade. But he marked out that PR correctly, but could not wait for the market to get to his PR before he buy or do the necessary thing. He started selling from above or buying, and he lost $30 just like that. So please don't do that mistake. Whenever I want to pick a trade, you always have to have your POI. So this will expect the market to start pushing up from where it is. If you are looking for sell, push up as much as you are monitoring. Even if price tap into your POI this way, that does not mean you start selling. As much as you are watching, you need a confirmation, because if price might retest and stop here. If price do not take out this low, it's going to break your stop loss. So what's your confirmation? Your confirmation, you need price to take out either the first low or the second low, or anyhow, you should take out through low, but still you are waiting there. So after price has take out your low, it will give you a nice POI where your risk will even reduce and you can pick the trade. Which, if you check somewhere here after price has pushed down, you get a fresh and a new POI down here. Excuse. Okay. Okay, let's proceed. So here, after price has taken out this low, you can see this is the last low, the previous low. Remember the previous low, once price has break the previous low, you expect a retest. Now, after taking out the low, you now have a new POI, which is this. So you expect price to retest that area. Now, after price has taken out that low, if you will be busy, you don't know when the market might come back here and retest, you can set your pending order. Since you already know your risk is already calculated, you already know that, okay, if this market goes against me, this is what I'm going to lose. So that's all for the buy and that's all for the sell. Pay attention and watch this video closely. So that's it. So for this trade now, it's either we look for buy or we look for sell. But in both aspects, we need a confirmation. How do you set? And if you know that, okay, you already, your mind, your analysis already told you that, okay, this market is going to buy from here, and tomorrow I won't be available to monitor it. It's very simple. Risk a calculated risk. Set your entry. Since here it's already giving us more than what you can risk, make your entry middle of the gambos. It's better you miss a trade than you lose money. Let's use gambos and see, okay, since the rectangle itself is giving us more than what we'll be willing to risk. So here I'll be using rectangle. So using rectangle, my entry now will be the 50% of the rectangle, which is the middle, and my stop loss will be a little bit above it, which is this. If sell is what I'm looking for, I'm not interested in the buy. So here I'm risking 19 pips. With this, I can set pending order because I'll be busy with other business. I'm not only doing forex. I have school to attend, I have work to attend, I have boss to serve at work. So I'll just set my pending order and let it go. Whenever the market gets here, it will activate your sell limit and sell if it's actually going to sell. And if it's not going to sell, it's going to break you and hit your stop loss. So that's how to trade aggressively when you know that, okay, it won't be available for the chart. And for this now, price rejected here before, also rejected here, buy to this point, now it's also rejecting. It's very simple. For you to know if this market is going to buy, you need to check what's happening. Lower time frame can only tell you the answer to this question. You don't know if price decided to retest here to buy. But now you need a confirmation to know if this is going to sell or not. So let's check 15 minutes. What do we have on 15-minute time frame? On 15 minutes, it's very simple. Where is our previous high on 15 minutes? Our previous high is this. On 15 minutes, this is our previous high here. This is the last high before price push down to this level. Then at this point, price has pushed up to this level. Now, if you check closely, you notice that price has break this high. One, since price has break this high, remember I told you that okay, once price break high, that simply means that there is possibility that it's going to sell. So after breaking this high, we have this support level below which price rejected from. So this simply means that on this trade, we might be expecting a sell. But even if you are expecting a big and a maximum buy, sorry, a big and a nice buy, you have to risk a calculated risk. Your risk must be calculated. Don't risk what you can't afford. Only risk what you can afford. Risking what you can afford, you can manage any account given to you for a week, month, or even a year. It all depends on what you are risking on that trade. So here, for we to have our calculated risk here, okay, here it's showing me that picking this trade here, I have 20 pips stop loss, but I'm not comfortable with this 20 pips stop loss. Why is that? My stop loss is very close to the previous low where the market stopped before it rejects. So I won't be using rectangle. So I will check what Gambos would give me. If there is any possibility to lower my risk, I might be using Gambos. So using Gambos, this 50% now will be my entry. And my stop loss will have a little bit distance from the from the previous low. So a calculated risk is the best risk to risk. But once you are risking without knowing the amount you are risking, I don't think you actually know what you are doing. Or maybe you are a billionaire, that's why you decide to waste money anyhow you want. So yeah, this is it. So remember, we know, yes, we know that okay, we are expecting the market to get to this top, no problem. But that does not mean that you should start holding a trade that you don't know, maybe after a little buy, it will reverse, or you don't know if there will be fundamental, since I'm not teach you guys fundamental. I don't know if the market will reverse or not. So if you are willing to buy this price because you are taking out this side, you're expecting it to buy from here. But I'll be more comfortable to set buy limits if actually the price take out this high, because this is the main high that caused this sell to the downside. After price push down to this point, retest, this is the main high that make price reverse to this point. But still, after price push, it stop here, retest a little bit, push down. So we have this as our previous high, and this is the cost of the sell to the downside to this point. But this is the previous one that actually our price has taken it out. So there's possibility that market might retest back this area before it buys up. So it's very simple. With this now, you have already gotten a calculated risk and you are willing to risk a little profit you can afford for this trade. Now using 0.01, with this 18 pips, you are risking $2. 0.02, you are risking $4. 0.03, you are risking $6. 0.04, you are risking $4. 0.05, you are risking 0.04, you are risking $8. 0.05, you are risking $10, which is very okay for you to risk what you can afford. So for a $50 account, this is a nice trade to reach just $50. But remember, I told you guys, you need a confirmation. And now I've noticed that okay, price has taken out this previous high. So we are expecting a retest to this area before buy. But I will be more comfortable if price take out this side, more comfortable to buy this. So this you have to monitor it before picking a trade like this, because we have the main POI below on 1 hour. I showed you guys that okay, this is the main POI that price might possibly buy from comfortably, which is this. So if market is actually going back, we expect a push up either to this our first take profit or to this point. Then from here, we look for confirmation. Same way, price has to take out the previous low, retest up here before we sell down, and the sell might even be massive more than the buy, and it might even get to this point. So for this, we are done with GBP JPY. Remember, I told you guys that practice make perfect. You are learning something and you keep on sleeping. That stuff, you won't master it because it's not learning itself. You are the one learning it. So you have to practice with consistency. You will get better. So this is all on GPJPO. And let's see if I could talk a little on Euro CHF. Okay, let me just use Euro CHF or Euro USD or anything. On Euro CHF now, what do we have? We have this view. Price is dropping on 1 hour. I don't need to go to our time frame. Now, since price is dropping on 1 hour, it's very simple. Take a look at this chart now. Where is our swing high and where is our swing low? These are swing low down here. These are swing high. So I'll mark my resistance level and see since when this market started selling from this resistance, has it retested that area or it has not? So looking close to this, I notice that okay, price has not retested that area. Then down here, we have a support where price rejected from and it has been retested. After that retest, we have this candle that retested and I'm seeing it as if market has not retested this other gravestone doji. So I will extend to where the market is presently. So extending this, I notice that okay, this is where the market is approaching. So my mind is already telling me, or based on the setup, let me not use my mind. Based on the setup I'm using, I'm already seeing that okay, price has already pushed up and take out the high that caused this sell to get to this point. That simply means that price is trying to retest the main POI before it buy. So here on this analysis, I don't need to explain too much. This simply means that I'll be expecting a buy possibility to this point. So since I won't be able to set a pending order at this moment, let me check what's my risk. So this is a 15 risk stop loss. Okay, this is 18 risk below the previous low and even below the past low. This is the previous low, it's below it, and so it is a nice trade. So now what we'll be expecting is simply this. I will expect price to tap into my support level where I'm willing to buy this. I expect price to tap here. After tapping into here, I'll expect a retest. I'll expect a tap, a retest. And this, as if it wants to take my stop loss, then it should go up and take out. Sorry. Okay, I'll expect a tap at first at the support level. Let me see the momentum it will use to tap this, if it's actually going to break or not. So let's say it's tap in like this, then it rejects and take out the previous side. After taking out the previous side, that simply means that we'll be looking at this area to have another POI, which it's also the same thing like the same thing with our first POI. So we expect price to retest back here. That's how to get a confirmation before we place our buy to this point. Or after taking out this side, we set our pending order to buy to this point. So on this Euro CHF, that's my own view on this. So the next thing I want you guys to do, I explained it that day and it seems that you don't get it. Remember, whenever you do your analysis, if you don't want to be checking price don't reach, always be checking on your phone, may no go get issue with who you dey work with. You can set your pending order. How do we set pending order? If you just scroll to this point, you are seeing this arrow, and if you are using phone, I told you you should click on your phone and hold for a second. It will pop up that cross arrow for you. Then you click on this plus two. Clicking on this plus two, it will show you add alert on Euro CHF at 0 points, the price level. You click on it, automatically you have added alert. It will appear here. You can see this line that appear, that is the alert. So I'll take it a little bit close to my entry because I don't want to miss this trade. So if you want to trade with confirmation, you don't want to set pending order. If you want to see confirmation, because using confirmation to pick a trade is the best thing that could ever happen to you as a trader. And using a proper risk management, it's also the best thing that could ever happen to you as a trader because it will keep you along the long run. For a long time, you'll be using that concept to make nice profit in the market. So now I've set alert. Even if I'll be busy with all my works, whenever this market push down from wherever it is and cross this line, immediately it does tap into the line, it will notify me that price is approaching my entry. So I'll just wait to spot something like this, a tap, a push that will take out the previous high, then I'll look for a buying opportunity from this level and place my buy, place my stop loss at a calculated risk, and continue my other activities. So that was all. Practice different pair. As time goes on, then you have your own favorite two pairs that you'll be trading. So GBP JPY that I first analyzed, that's one of my favorite pair, and everyone know my other main pair. So I wish you guys a profitable week and a success. So I'll share this brief explanation to you guys, also to the free channel and to the improvement cycle, the main SMT group. So thank you very much. If you are willing to join our September class, both online and physical, with this method of mentorship, you are always welcome. SMT ways.